It's unquestionable that it's been a season of highs and lows for the Purdue wrestling team. Last semester, the team built momentum under new head coach Tony Ersland, but that success has seemingly hit a roadblock this spring, with the team suffering a 4-duel skid against several important Big Ten teams.
However, the Boilermakers still have high hopes and goals for the upcoming Big Ten tournament. Fast Track reporter Brody Serravalli caught up with the team following their matchup against Michigan State to discuss their performance this season.
Takedown after takedown after takedown. This was the scene on February 15th at Holloway Gymnasium when the Purdue wrestling team took on Michigan State in their penultimate Big Ten matchup for the season, leading up to the Big Ten tournament in March. It was a strong showing for the Boilermakers, who claimed a decisive 22-13 victory over the Spartans, lifting the team's overall score to 9-8 and effectively breaking the 4-duel skid that had characterized the team's trajectory in this second semester of the season. Head coach Tony Ersland was thoroughly impressed by his team's efforts in this matchup, following what had been the most crushing defeat of the season a week prior, a 26-9 trouncing at the hands of Michigan.
I think the guys bounced back nicely from last week. We didn't wrestle very well against Michigan, maybe our poorest outing of the year. And then, we followed up with a good week of training. We were determined to come out and kind of set the tone for the match and dictate what's going to happen. We felt like we were a little passive last week, and so it was nice to see the guys with a little more aggressive mentality.
Since taking the helm of the team at the beginning of the season, Coach Ersland has pushed Purdue wrestling from strength to strength, leading to a number 24 national ranking. With the latest victory under his belt, Ersland has his eyes firmly fixed on the future and believes that the worst is now behind the team.
It's tough to week in and week out stay where you need to be if you've taken some losses. I think our guys got down a little bit. They didn't have the success that they had early in the year, and they fought their way back here now. And I think we're on the upswing. I fully expect them to finish strong next week against IU and roll into Big Tens on a high note.
But Coach Ersland isn't the only Boilermaker hoping that victory against Michigan State can signify a turnaround for the team's performance. Currently ranked 11th nationally with a 5-2 dual record and a 6-2 conference record, 133-pound redshirt junior Danny Sabatello believes the team's mentality is key to their recovery this season.
Just being at a tough pace, throughout the whole time. I like to score a lot of points. I like to break my opponent. So, really just keeping a mindset throughout the entire match for 7 minutes, just, nonstop, go, go, go. Coach preaches you may not get, the first attempt on a takedown, but, you keep coming and it's hard to defend. And I think that was big here today. I didn't get a takedown in the first 30 seconds, which is what I like to strive for, but eventually it got there.
This is a sentiment shared by Doug Welch, one of 3 brothers on the Purdue team who's presently nationally ranked right below Sabatello at 14th.
I feel like everything's just starting to come together, and it's a good time too because the end's near. So I feel like we just gotta keep putting things together, keep getting better, 1% better each day in the practice room, and keep pushing ourselves. And I feel like we'll be there then. So.
But this team isn't about to let the satisfaction of victory against Michigan State lull them into a false sense of security. The Boilermakers' goals remain squarely fixed on the road ahead, primarily the Big Ten tournament.
I don't think I'll ever be satisfied, though, honestly. I mean, I came here to win national championships and Big Ten championships. That's our standard. That's our goal. And so until we get there, I don't think, we're going to be looking around feeling too good about ourselves or patting ourselves on the back. I'm certainly very proud of a lot of things that these guys have done. Danny Sabatello, Braden Atwood, a lot of these guys have shown great leadership, have put the work and the time into the sport that we expect. And so there's a lot of positive things as far as us laying the foundation towards being successful, but we're certainly not satisfied with where we're at. We know we can continue to get better.
And that ability to get better will be put to the test in Purdue's final Big Ten matchup of the season against longtime rival IU on February 20th. But you don't have to tell the team that. Ask any one of them and they'll tell you the same. Purdue wrestling operates under a single purpose.
I'll win it all. Anytime I strap up for Purdue, and I don't go out there to lose. I think that's disrespectful to my name, Sabatello name, Purdue University, Purdue Wrestling. So just go out there and win.
Reporting for Fast Track, I'm Brody Serravalli.